I'll mention the new road's still closed, and it's supposed to be for weeks anyway, but they took all the road up there, and it's Saturday, and they're even working on the Saturday. Well, at least there's lots of vans with pretty flashing lights anyway. So this sort of roundabout's been sort of roundabout-ish for ages. But now I don't know if they've grassed it or it's just weeds growing, but we seem to be getting roundabouts everywhere you go. Whether somebody's got shares in a roundabout factory or not. Well, it's another sort of, why do we want all these roundabouts and all these roads? It's just sort of blocked a lot of public footpaths up there, because there's a lot of public footpaths. Well, they're going down quite deep with the road all the way along. It's all dug up. So the crane has woke up, so there must be somebody alive somewhere. But again, no visible signs of anybody working. But the crane's going and somebody must be doing something somewhere. So everybody's saying the same. You'd expect all these machines here that stood here doing nothing around here, we can get to them, you'd expect to be, you know, people running everywhere and doing things and lots of action for 11 million quid, wouldn't you? Well, Asda, they're still putting down these flags. I thought it'd have been done by now. Hear me over the noise. Got to be finished this week, surely. Somehow messing with the wall over there. So whether they're going to tidy up the rest of the place. They're making a big job of this. Well, the crane's moved 180 degrees and stopped again. Now, some major concerns now. One was that some of the concrete coming, was it last week, went down Mill Street and hit the bridge and the whole load was destroyed. So that wasn't good. But now apparently this concrete firm's gone bust. So where are they going to get the concrete from? The answer is nobody bloody knows. So it might be stalled here forever. Hey, up, the crane's actually going round. The problem is if you find another firm, it's going to take them time to make the moulds and produce the concrete, even if you find a new firm. So year 2050 we might still be waiting for this bloody thing to be finished. Or if Blaster Bates was alive, we could come and just blow the damn thing up, couldn't we? Well, as we saw last week, Flag Lane's now open. One of the miracles of modern age, it's opened before time. Well, there is a slight problem. These block here is mostly old people. Some may be disabled. And if they want to get across the road, across there, it's now a wide road. and there's no zebra crossing, so they're a bit concerned about that. We've got the zebra crossing there, and we've got a bit of an island there, but if you're disabled or in a wheelchair, to get across is a bit iffy. We're just looking at Bentley's development. They've got that big crane and this other crane. It goes on forever, that does. You can nearly lift it uptown, the size of it. Trees are in the way to see it fully, but you can get an idea how long it is, and the big crane as well. We must have more cranes in Crewe than soft mix, because we've got them at the bus station, we've got them here, we've got them Goddard Street, we've got them everywhere. On West Street, an Oak Ridge garage has been here 30 plus years to my knowledge. Alistair's now retired or gone on to better things, and it's been taken over by these people. The car pitch, and I believe they're going to be very similar to Alistair, offering cheap cars with full MOTs and valet, etc. So we'll go and find out what it's all about. Well, there's a good selection of reasonably priced cars. Some are still Alistair's, because he's left some behind, some of the new company. But come down and have a look. Plenty of good priced cars, all with normally full MOT. We should point out that good old Ian, if you want your cars repairing, Ian's still here. Come down and take a look. They're still bringing new cars in. We've not far off finished the flagstones bit near Asda, and we've got quite a few people messing about. I don't know what they're doing, whether they're tidying up the rest of the place. Well, I thought they'd have had this finished by now, but just another block to do. It shouldn't be finished in the next couple of days. Well, there's a bit of activity. Don't know quite what they're doing, but they're making a lot of noise and banging, and got a digger. I thought there'd be nothing to dig under the bit they've already constructed. We've still got no confirmation that this concrete firm's gone bust, but several people have told me. I'm trying to get it confirmed, but Cheshire East were the same when the park contractors went bust. They wouldn't tell anybody. So if anybody knows about this concrete firm gone bust, let us know. Well, somebody did point out that this piece of concrete is not the same colour as the rest of it. They're sort of grey, and that's very clean. So they've had to replace it or something. Somebody did mention it might have had a problem. It's quite distinctive, grey, clean. Well, Asda they've now blocked off all around the wheel. And when he gets it going, this bloke's jet washing, but every time he does it, packs up. So it looks as though we're at least having a clean up, if nothing else. It looks as though they've had a tidy up on some of the paths, but I sort of see bits that are clean and bits that aren't. You'd think the place that owns this with all the graffiti on, which could be obscene depending on your point of view, Well, you think they'd do something about the graffiti, wouldn't you? But all the flags are down, more or less. There's little bits there that want doing. Drains going in. So it has taken a long time. Well, the only good thing about the town, I'm using the word lightly, is we've got some nice flowers. Well, some dead flowers anyway. But there's a nice selection of flowers around the square. That's about the only thing you can say about it, that the flowers are nice. I did mention last week that the crane, all the extra weights on there that weren't there before the very, very minor accident that didn't involve the crane nearly toppling over. There's a hell of a lot more weights on there. It is certainly like watching paint dry, because the top there's still got them bits at the top to put on, unless that was in the load that got smashed down under Mill Street Bridge and they're waiting for new bits. But all week you can't come sort of on Monday and then come on Thursday, Friday and say, wow, they've done that, because they don't seem to have actually done anything. I mean, I did do the Crewe, the ghost town, and the follow-up, how bad it was. And we did this Regeneration, because we thought, wow, Regeneration, we're going to get new shops, it's all going to be wonderful. And here we are, years later, and I think I should have stuck to the ghost town. Again, still nobody's got the prize for spotting a worker. I mean, that's how bad it is. I mean, they could all be inside there working like mad, but 11 million quid building site, and you can't see anybody working. You can't see anybody not working. You can't see anybody, period. Well, this bit of Chester Street's still closed, and my argument still is, why the hell's it closed? You've got some scaffolding which is on the pavement. So there's absolutely no reason why this can't be open. Assuming they're working safely, not throwing things down on the road, there's no reason to absolutely close it. We've still got this display in the market about this suffragette, but we've still got this. So you can't go and actually see the display. Now that's the most stupid thing I've ever come across. Well, this guy always brightens the place up a bit, doesn't he? With his guitar. Well, what's happened to 3? The actual top's gone. Well, it's a lovely sunny day, so I thought we'd just video what it's like uptown. How exciting it is. I mean, the flowers are nice, you can say that. Closed. Everything's just closed, isn't it? Well, even the arcade, it's closed. This is supposed to be the main shopping centre.
And then on Sunday.
Another closed. So if we get new shops, how the hell are we ever going to film? I'm just looking around this area of Crewe. You've got Argos still closed. We don't know if some of these shops are going to close. And of course we've got Iceland, which we've got, what, 2 weeks left before, 3 weeks is it perhaps, before Iceland goes. So things are just getting worse, aren't they? Just an update on the Derby Docks. We did report a couple of weeks ago this idiot on a motorbike, or a track bike, whizzing round at 40 mile an hour. He hit me. He's going past where there's mothers and babies on this play area. A report today about an 83-year-old lady with a dog that had to jump out of his way, so he's still going round. So somebody, you can see the tracks on the video. Well, this idiot is going to kill somebody. The police response was ring 101. I did point out that if we ring 101 it takes 45 minutes to get a reply, by which time he's all had his tea and gone bed. But it really is dangerous to anybody, this guy, so if you know who he is, tip us the word before he kills somebody.